नित्यानन्देश्वर समारम्भां नित्यानन्देश्वरि मध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। इस समय हमारे साथ उपस्थित सभी दर्शकों और भक्तों का मैं प्रेम एवं आशीर्वाद सहित स्वागत करता हूँ। I welcome all the devotees, disciples, samajis, satsangis, Srimahans, Mahans, Kotaris, Tanedars, sitting with us all over the world through Nithyananda TV, Lotus News Channel, Sadhana TV, Ishwar TV, Janashri TV, and two-way video conferencing, having Nayanadiksha in so many countries all over the world. The cities sitting with us, having Nayanadiksha, gathered for today's Kalpataru Darshan. New York, Varanasi, Yogodan, California, Mulund, Mumbai. I welcome all the three cities for Kalpataru Darshan. Cities sitting with us: Seremban, Sivakasi, Toronto, Kailasam, Oklahoma, Somanatham, Washington DC, Sripuram, Seattle, Chidambaram, Vancouver, Bhubaneswar, San Jose, Madurai, Nithyananda Nagaramu, Hyderabad, Singapore, Singapuram, Ohio, Prayag, Charlotte, Srisailam, Varanasi, Nithyananda University, Los Angeles, Nithyananda University, Paris, Simi Valley, California, Hyderabad, Gupta Kashi, Guadalupe, Rameshwaram, San Diego, Tirualavai, High Point, North Carolina, Tune Moon, Hong Kong, Bogota, Colombia, Jorpati, Nepal, New Zealand, Adi Arunachalam, China, Rosalie, Olympia, Washington, Selayang, Malaysia, Hyderabad, Gupta Kashi, Melbourne, Australia, Charlotte, Srisailam, Madurai, Dhyanapitham, St. Louis, Tirumala, Houston, Kalahasti, High Point, North Carolina, London, Kashi, San Diego, Tirualavai, Minot, North Dakota, Dubai, Vaidyanatham, Ottawa, Canada, Doncaster, UK, Colorado Springs, USA. I welcome all of you with my love and blessings. Today is one of the most auspicious days in Hindu tradition, the grand marriage day. Almost all the great historical marriages happened in Hindu religion, including Mahadeva and Parvati. Mahadeva and Parvati, Subramanya and Devasena, Andal and Rangamannar, Narayana and Komalavalli, Rama and Sita. All these marriages have happened today as part of the Panguni Uttiram celebrations. Subramanya is gracing with Valli and Devasena on Swarnamayura Vahana. We will start the satsang. I will expand on the power of authenticity. Please listen. It is authenticity makes you man. Neither the birth nor the growth of your body or the growth of your wealth makes you a man. It is authenticity which makes you a man. Please listen. All sufferings, when I say all, I mean capital letter A-L-L. All sufferings is because you forget your identity again and again and again. All the good things are showered on you when you become authentic. Again and again, aligning yourself to authenticity is tapas. From yesterday, so many participants of living Advaita process, have started posting in the Facebook about their inner image, outer image, others' image and life image. Please listen. Inner image is the idea you carry about yourself inside you. Outer image is the way you project yourself. Others' image is how others perceive you, for which you are responsible. Life image is how you perceive others and life. Please listen. Inner image is the idea you carry about yourself. Outer image is the way you project you to others. Life image is how you perceive about others and life. Others' image is how others perceive you, for which you are responsible. So many participants who are participating in the Living Advaita process, the Teamily process, through Facebook have posted. I wanted you to understand this one thing. When you are putting your inner image and outer image, don't try to describe it in just one word. Some of the people have just put Shivoham, 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 Shivoham for all the four. Understand, what do you know about Shiva? Describe the inner image you wanted to have. Even if you define it overall under the title Shivoham, describe what you understand as Shivoham. Because now whatever you describe as your inner image, anything other than that, if it is sitting inside you, it has to be completed and dropped. So, the article title can be Shivoham, but the article has to be written detailed way. When you write inner image Shivoham, describe the detailed qualities. What do you think as Shiva? Please listen. You will not know Shiva as on now, but at least pen down what do you think as Shiva, let us complete all the incompletions other than your perception of Shiva. For example, if you perceive Shiva, all powerful, all knowing, always compassionate. So now you will have to complete with your ignorance, powerlessness, all ignorance and all violence. You have to complete and drop them. Then don't think you will get only the 3 qualities of Shiva. Once you finish completing with few incompletions, all the qualities of Mahadeva which you imagined and not imagined will break open as if the floodgates were opened inside your system. Understand the purpose for which I am asking you to describe the inner image, outer image, others image, life image. I am describing every single technical term for the convenience of the people who came for today's Satsang first time, or people who are coming for the Kalpatara Darshan today in Mulund, Mumbai, and New York, Varanasi, and Yoga Den, California. When you describe your inner image should be like Shiva. What you think as Shiva, describe that. Somebody wrote their inner image should be like a eternally enlightened. Yes, great. What you describe as eternally enlightened, write your definition. Why, you know, if you describe some 2-3 qualities which you think as enlightenment quality or Shiva's quality and complete with all the incompletions and drop, really that floodgate of Shiva's energy will open in your system. You may describe Shiva as all-knower, all-powerful, omnipresent. Shiva himself may be having 1,000 qualities. You may be describing only 3 qualities. But that 3 qualities, whatever incompletions you have about that 3 qualities, if you complete and drop them, don't think only that 3 qualities will open up in you. It will open the floodgates where all the qualities of Mahadeva will start expressing through you. Because, listen to this logic. There is a huge dam. There are now dams which is 1 kilometer length. In the modern day, even 20 kilometer length dams we are building. Even if it is 1 kilometer length dam, to release the whole flood water, you don't need to break the whole 1 kilometer dam. Just poke one hole into the dam. One hole is enough. The whole flood will destroy the dam and come out. Same way, if you poke one hole into your thick ignorance, the apasmara, in your thick forgetfulness, understand, there is a beautiful Upanishad in our Vedic tradition where the Guru was asked by a disciple. The disciple asked the Guru, why don't you initiate everyone into the great truth of Advaita? You are the ultimate. Guru says people won't understand. Disciple says, no, 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 no. You are not that graceful. You discriminate. The Guru says, all right, sit next to me. He makes him sit. He calls all the demons, asuras, and gives them the Advaita Upadesa. You are the ultimate. Immediately, they went back to the Asura Loka and declared that we are everything. Eat, drink, be merry, and destroy everybody else. He calls the human beings. He says, you are the ultimate. Gives them the Advaita Upadesa. They jump into the planet Earth and say, we are the ultimate, come on, enjoy, have pleasure. Pleasure is life. Pleasing the body is the goal. He calls the matured beings and says, you are the ultimate. They sit in samadhi and get enlightened. Understand, sometimes the same truth, if you don't live it with authenticity, can be dangerous. If you live with authenticity, one truth is enough to completely make you enlightened. The truth about death, either it can make you more and more dharmic and enlightened, or it can make you more and more greedy and lusty. You can say, anyhow I am going to die, why unnecessarily waste the life? Let me meditate and become enlightened. You can also say, anyhow I am going to die, why waste life? Come on, let's drink, womanize, be in pleasure. Same truth. With authenticity works in a different way. Without authenticity works in a different way. Without authenticity, you are the ultimate can make you demon. Without authenticity, the spiritual strength or the spiritual teaching which is given to you can make you demon. Only with authenticity it makes you enlightened. Understand? The basic quality for life is authenticity. The first and foremost quality for the life to start in you is authenticity. So describe what is your inner image, elaborate, detailed way, and describe what is your outer image in an elaborate, detailed way, how you want to project you. Describe others' image, how people should perceive you. Describe the life image, how you want to experience life and others. Describe all these four elaborately, because as elaborately as you describe, it will be easy for you to find the incompletions. Because from today you are going to enter into the next step. Till today morning I have given you the time to finish the completion with the whole teamily. Listen, today's homework I am describing. From today, next few days, you will, actually today itself you should complete in a very detailed way your inner image, outer image, others' image, life image, and circulate with your teamily, and your each person in your teamily should suggest what all the incompletions you have to complete to achieve this identity, this authentic identity. Listen, I am giving you an example. For example, if you describe all-knowing is my inner image. So now, the incompletions you are having is your ignorance. Why you entertain ignorance? Ignorance is always made to look cute in the name of innocence, which is not right. But society, to keep you under its control, celebrates your ignorant side. Please understand. Whenever I walk into Gurukul, the first thing I'll remind them is, your ignorance is not celebrated here. One kid, all the time she will be confused whether to be here or go back to the house. And she will always think, I'll tolerate her ignorance. I'll say, no, now tell. Do you want to be here or go back? You can go back. Immediately now I will call your parents and send you back. She will say, no, I don't want to. See, as a child itself, you should not entertain this dilemma, which is the root of ignorance. In our Gurukul, dilemma should never be allowed or celebrated. Even if you make the decision, you are going back, it's great. Decide, because decision moves the wheel of life. Undecisiveness, indecisiveness keeps you stuck. Feeling stuck is adharma, moving is dharma. Anywhere in the life when you feel stuck, it is adharma. Whether you are a kid or grown up, ignorance should not be celebrated. So you will have to find all the roots of the ignorance in you and complete with them. If you declare yourself as all compassionate, always for all compassionate, then you will have to be finding out all the incompletions like anger, violence, and complete with them. So the teamily, each one in the teamily will help the other persons to find their incompletions based on their declaration. So today, from today onwards, within next few days, you should send your declaration about your inner image, outer image, others' image and life image to your whole teamily. And please understand, in your teamily, if you have 21 people, other than you it will be 20, means you will have to study the declarations of each one, spend time on it, put your intelligence on it and help the person to discover all the incompletions they have to achieve this identity, to reach this identity. Understand? First time ever on the planet Earth, such a massive mass level awakening process is happening. Understand? Advaita was always a solo game. First time becoming a rock band. It was always a solo game. A flute in the remote forest, or a veena in the innermost sanctuary of the temple, or a mild string instrument in some corner. Understand, first time it is becoming chorus lifestyle. I am disproving the theory of mass awakening is not possible. I am happening for mass awakening. Understand? I am making the process as simple as it can be and as powerful as it should be, as truthful as it is. As simple as it can be, as powerful as it should be, as truthful as it is. So from today, next few days the homework is, you will send a detailed, authentic description about your inner image, outer image, others' image, and life image. I'll describe these technical terms once more. Inner image is the idea you carry about you. Outer image is the idea you project about you to others. Life image is the way you perceive others and life. Others' image is how others perceive you, for which you are responsible. Pen down these four as elaborately as possible. Send it to me in the Facebook wall. Again, I am seeing few people inboxing me, saying that they are not able to put it in my wall. Please understand, my settings are open and anyone can put anything on my wall. That's why I kept my settings. See, I am a philosophy-based being. I am not geography-based being. Understand? Philosophy-based beings will always be open and democratic. That is why I am saying, Bharat is not just geography, it is philosophy. Wherever Bharat is lived, it is Bharat. Wherever Bharat is lived, it is Bharat. We are not a geography-based religion. We are a philosophy-based religion. We are not a geography-based lifestyle. We are a philosophy-based lifestyle. Of course, I strongly wanted to defend geography also. I don't want the geography to be lost. But I wanted all the nationalists to know, just defending geography is protecting the body by holding the breath of the man. If you hold the breath of the man and defend him, you will have only dead body. Just defending geography is not going to be useful in any way. Defend geography and philosophy. I am an open democratic being. Anybody can post in my wall. So don't inbox me. Send your message. Send your authenticity definitions to my Facebook and circulate it to your teamily. Whoever you chose as your teamily, and ask them to guide you to complete with all the incompletions and align yourself to authenticity. Align yourself to authenticity. Please listen. From today, next few days, this should be the homework. You should also help every person in your teamily to find out their inauthenticities and incompletions. You should also get the help of your teamily members to find your inauthenticities and incompletions. I bless you all. Let you all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching and causing eternal bliss. Nithyananda. Thank you.
Nithyananda Dhyana Peetham, Nithyananda Nagar,